Hey, Ed here from 10,000 Foot View, and I've got another Google Ads quick tip for you today. Just before I jump in, a reminder to please like our content and subscribe to the channel. We post about Google Ads at least once every week. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about some ways that you can keep the relationship with your agency in good standing with 5 do not do's. So these are 5 things that will tend to really frustrate or infuriate your agency, and that's not going to be good for your relationship. All right, so without further ado, let's jump in. The first one is adding another agency to your Google Ads or other pay-per-click account without first discussing with them. So this essentially means, you're maybe talking to another agency, or it could be like an SEO provider, but they've asked you to connect to your account, maybe to do an audit or to find some keywords. But regardless of the reason you're going to connect them, I do recommend that you speak with the existing pay-per-click agency first. If it turns out that it's, just, hey, like we've got an SEO company we're talking to, they want to look at keywords, then, that's just going to put your existing agency at ease. So they're not questioning like why this has happened. And if it is, in fact, that you're looking for a new pay-per-click agency, then I strongly recommend you have a discussion with your existing agency before you start the search, just to identify, if there's issues with performance or customer service or something, you can address that with them. Maybe it can be fixed, and if it can't be fixed, at least they know the reason for why you're looking for another provider. But either way, just give them a heads up as to what's going on, because just, the uncertainty of, okay, why is this other company in the account is really, really bad. Okay, number 2 is making a bunch of changes in your ads account without consulting first. So at my agency, we actually have a non-interference policy, which means that clients are not to go into the account and make changes. It has happened regardless of our policy. And there's a few ways that it can happen. I mean, sometimes you just have somebody that really wants to have like, co-control, if you will, of the campaigns. And those people generally aren't a good fit for my agency. I know a lot of other agencies would not be a good fit as well. Other reasons can be, if a Google rep does an end round of the agency, talks to the advertiser directly and maybe recommends, oh, like here's 3 things you can do to boost your performance. The client is likely to implement those. Don't do it. It's perfectly fine to talk to a Google rep if you want, although they're supposed to talk to the agency. But don't make any changes until you actually speak with your agency first. And then the third one that we commonly see is a client will go into the recommendations tab in Google Ads where it just says, oh, do this to like improve your performance. And they'll just like basically activate all those things, which can be really bad if you don't have context for like how those things are going to affect the account. But in any case, if you do feel compelled that changes should be made in your account, then do communicate those to your agency and let them implement. Pretty simple. All right, number 3, you do not respond to critical action items in a timely way. So, for example, the credit card on your account cannot be charged, and as such, your account is about to be or will be suspended, so your ads are not running. Or you broke conversion tracking, you updated your website, and the agency has figured out after like 4 days of no conversions that something's broken on the site. So either way, they're reaching out to you by email, phone call, whatever, and you're not responding because you're just busy with 100 other things. We get it, but I mean, if your account's not running, it needs to be addressed immediately. Or if conversion tracking is broken, your performance is about to tank within a matter of a few days. So, just do respond. Most agencies, they're pretty good about when things are non-critical, that they're not going to be bothersome to you. But, if there is something that's urgent, we do need a response. It's for your own good. All right, number 4 is not paying your bill on time. And this is true for any vendor relationship, that you should always pay your bill on time within the terms of your agreement. If you have a dispute on a bill, then I would ask, and I would do too, I would raise it immediately upon receiving the invoice. I wouldn't just sit on it. And then the other aspect of just with pay-per-click agencies in particular is we do not have any leverage at all. I mean, unless contractually we say like, oh, you have to commit for a certain number of months in a contract. If you leave, right? And even if you're breaking a contract, once you've unlinked us from your Google Ads account, we can't go to Google and complain to them. They're just going to say, well, you're not the owner of the account, so bugger off, right? But basically, because we have no leverage, it's very critical that we do get paid on time, lest we end up in a situation where clients default on payment. And then the last item is asking for free out of scope work. And there's a few aspects to this. I'm always happy to speak with a client or to respond to emails with like some general marketing questions, or even like, hey, what do you think we could do to improve this about our website, or things like that, that, is a 15, even a 30-minute commitment to try and help you do better marketing. Perfectly fine with that, as are my pay-per-click managers. But when you're asking for like 5, 6, 8 hours of work and you're not offering to pay for that, it's a bit of a sticky situation, right? And oftentimes it's not even work that we normally do, right? So it could be like, oh, could you put together like an email marketing program for us, a drip campaign? It's like, well, we don't really do that. So it just becomes a bit of an awkward situation where, hey, we want to be helpful, but there's a limitation on how much we can do just in terms of free hours. And then the other part of it is just, if it's not our core expertise, we really have no business doing that work. And it's probably not going to turn out well for you in the long run, since we're not experts. So that's my 5 things. If you avoid these with your agency, they will be a lot happier and you'll have a good relationship. That is it for today. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you next time.